Thank you for standing with us. Imagine being part of a powerful organization of 100 million Americans united for freedom. Well, that's our goal. And to get there, we'll all need to work together on building our membership. And we'll need to stick to the fundamental principles of freedom, where we're going to find that common ground. We must avoid those hair-splitting issues that, divide us and repel good people from wanting to join and be a part of our organization. The fundamental principles of freedom, they ring true for most of us. Just like most of us would agree that the sky is blue on a clear day at noon. Couldn't we find 100 million Americans to agree that the sky is blue on a clear day at noon? Of course we could. That's why we need to unite under the same principles of freedom that inspired our founding fathers to limit the powers of government over the people, as written in the Bill of Rights. They understood how evil tyranny is over a people, and they were willing to sacrifice their fortunes and their lives to raise up a new nation built upon the fundamental principles of freedom. Our sacrifices to maintain freedom are small by comparison. First, we must not take freedom for granted. And then our passion for restoring our freedom to what it once was must be contagious. We shouldn't have to convince people that the sky is falling in order to motivate them to join this movement. Simply share with them your genuine excitement for belonging to this noble organization, and encourage them to take a look for themselves. Today, we are but a seedling of what we will become. Like an acorn of a mighty oak. There's power in numbers. And the founders, they understood this. The evidence of this is, within the first three words of the Constitution. We the people. Written boldly and by far the largest letters within the Constitution. That's why it's essential that we get at least 100 million Americans to be a part of this membership. And, the individual is unique. And the erosion of freedom cankers the fulfillment of the soul of completely expressing itself. By standing with us, united for freedom, we are empowering each and every individual to, in their respective pursuits of happiness. This is not a small team that wins. This is a universal cause. And collectively, we can take pride in our mutual progress. So, united we stand. Divided we fall. You can't just join. You must get others to join. Our success depends on it. If you get 100 people to join and they do likewise, that's 10,000. And if they do likewise, that would be 1 million. I've seen groups on Facebook raise 1 million people within their first month from starting. We got some powerful technologies available to us today that will make reaching our goals easy. You just gotta believe it's possible and make the effort. This is not a full-time job. Just be passionate in your effort and it will pay off, I promise. Now, over the course of the next 6 years, we're going to be raising, we're going to be measuring about 1.5 million people running for office. Now, we're going to need to scrutinize their actions and their words, both written and verbal, scouring the newspapers and the TV interviews and the internet blogs and the videos on the internet. We're going to discover and then we'll reveal to the masses their violations of the Bill of Rights. I look forward to the day, and I don't think it's far off, when the light of this organization will scare off the criminally minded from any desire at all to serve publicly. We will no longer refer to those as politicians that want to serve Instead, we will revere them as statesmen, and we will love them just as we do Ben Franklin and George Washington. I mean, there's really so many good people out there that would be attracted to public service if they didn't see it for what it is right now, a cesspool. No wonder our freedoms have been disappearing. It's so easy for someone that's serving in office to abuse their power and to make a mockery of our beloved Constitution, sneering as they only pay lip service to it and their oath to defend it. So how much will it cost for us to research 1.5 million people every 6 years? A lot. Now right now we've got our sights on raising $10 million. And you really need to consider the cause that we're fighting for here. Reach deep and donate what you can afford. I mean, even if you have to skip a meal and fast for the cause so that you can afford to make a $10 donation, it will be worth it. I mean, if 1 million people did that, we'd reach our goal. How much more of our freedom has to disappear to cost you dearly? And how much is it going to cost us to restore freedom? I mean, it's going to cost more than money if we lose it completely. So, now is the time to sacrifice something. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to promise you that what what you're going to contribute today, you'll look in the future and go, that was great, because you're going to watch this organization bloom. Now, if you have the means to donate $1,000, do it. Others will follow your example. And, I mean, you can count on that. And this will give us the means to multiply and to garner the means that we need to reach our objectives. Now, for the same reasons that your donations to a political party are not tax deductible, donations to United for Freedom are not tax deductible. Okay? But I promise you that we will be a responsible, accountable, and transparent organization. That every dollar that we raise will be used wisely to further the cause of freedom. In fact, naturally, it will create numerous employment opportunities as we build our staff necessary to complete the monumental research ahead and also pay for the administration of the organization. That's a ray of light in this economy. So donate, and donate big, and get others to do likewise. Because this little acorn needs it to rain so that we can sprout. I mean, together, let's raise enough money to make a difference in this election. So, stand with us by donating. And stand strong by donating big. Stand with us, united for freedom.